you'll need a yoga block. Just kind of helps you find the postures a little easier, helps you bring the earth up to you. And you also need a mat. It doesn't really matter what kind, but the stickier or grippier the better. You typically practice yoga without any shoes on or socks. So normally we practice in our bare feet. It helps your hands and feet grip the mat a little bit better. So we're gonna move through a couple postures at the beginning, just so you can get familiar with some of the names. And then we'll go do a couple series on balances and then standing postures. But the first ones are gonna be on the ground or floor. So we'll start here just by finding a comfortable seat, anything that feels good in the body. Sitting up nice, straight and tall, beginning to close the eyes. And just allowing your breath to go in and out through the nose. All yogic breathing is done in and out through the nostrils. Allowing yourself to be on your mat, dedicating the next few moments just to yourself. Then begin to deepen the breath here. Really breathe in through the nose and fill up the belly. Allow the belly to expand. And then on the exhale, allow the belly to draw back in. On your next inhale, fill up the belly. And then maybe take in so much air that the ribs start to expand. And then exhale in the opposite direction. Ribs, then belly. And on your next inhale, breathe in big here. Fill up the belly. Fill up the ribs and the lungs. And then maybe even you notice the collarbones start to lift. And then exhale in the opposite direction. Ribs, and then belly. So continue this cycle of breath for just a couple more moments. It's a very calming breath. In Sanskrit, which is the ancient language of yoga, it's often called the Dirga breath. Allowing any tension to melt away. Allow the shoulders to drop down the back. And then slowly here, begin to drop the chin towards the chest. Begin to take any movements through the head and neck that your body may be asking. So yoga is a practice of learning about the self. So taking the head just in one direction, maybe taking some small neck circles here. Allowing the neck to open gently. And the next time the chin reaches center, allow it to stop here and then change directions. Then pausing back at center, gently allowing the head to lift. Switch your shin, so whichever shin was in front, switch it to the back. So it's like kind of an awkward seat. Again, sit up nice, straight and tall. Allow the right hand to come down. Inhale, left arm up and over. So really allowing the body to open up. Push down through that left hip. It wants to pop up. Really root through it. So breathing here, opening the side body all the way down, from your ribs all the way down to your hips. Then inhale, come back to center. Allow the left arm to come down. Inhale, right arm up and over. So really reaching with that right arm. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the hands onto the knees. So we're going to take a couple cats and cows here, but they're seated. So you're going to grab onto the knees. You're going to inhale, pull the chest through, lift the chin up. Exhale, round through the spine. So use the hands to grip the knees, round the back. Good. Inhale, come through. Exhale, round the spine back. One more time. Inhale, come through. Lift the chin. Exhale, push back around. Perfect. Then come back up to a nice tall seat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. So allowing the left come to right knee. Really sit yourself up tall. So these twists in yoga are detoxifying. They're wringing out your internal organs. It's very good for them. It cleanses them. So with each breath, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. And inhale, come back to center. Raise the arms up. Full body stretch here. Cross the hands, lock them, and then push the arms up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Feeling a nice stretch here. Then release the hands. Exhale towards the left. Again, sitting up nice, straight, and tall, using the back arm as an additional spine. And then maybe starting to look over that right shoulder or the left shoulder. Inhale, release, come back to center. Then we're going to move on to the mat using our hands and knees. So coming to tabletop posture. So I'm going to move the mat just a little bit closer. So setting up for tabletop here. So really paying attention to stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So engage your lower belly, pull it in. And we're going to move through a couple cats and cows here. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and tail. Exhale, push the floor away, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and tail. Exhale, push the floor away. So take a couple more at your own pace here, going with your own breath. Really exaggerating the movement, pushing the floor away and rounding the spine here. If it feels good to stay in one posture, do so. So oftentimes I like to stay in cat. Makes my shoulder blades feel good. I have a lot of tension there. So really push the floor away of staying. Then begin to come back to a neutral spine. So we're going to take a little bit of a balance here. Extend the right foot back, reaching through the foot, lifting it off of the earth. And then look in front of you, find a place, a point to focus on, and extend the left arm. So a spinal balance here. Breathe, engage the lower belly. Reach in opposite directions with hand and foot. Good. Continuing to take a couple breaths here. And then gently allowing hand and leg to come back to the earth. Maybe shake the tail out a little bit. Preparing for the same thing on the opposite side. Extend the left foot back, flex through the foot. As you're ready, begin to extend the right arm out. Really reach with hand and foot. Find your point of focus. Use your belly to find stability. If the hand or foot reaches down to the earth, that's okay, pick it back up. One more big breath here. And then exhale, release everything down. Nice job. Shake the tail out. Take big toes together. Settle the hips back. Reach the hands forward and allow the chest to come down towards the mat. This posture is child's pose. It's a resting posture. It's always the right spot to be. It's the perfect pose. So allow yourself to rest here for a few more breaths. And then you're ready for the next flow.